Thank you. I am very happy to be here. I will briefly explain you what Canodrum is and what we do. So the Canodrum is this building here. We believe that another kind of technology is possible, and we work for a more equal, sustainable, and ethical digital transformation in our city, that is Barcelona. So I will briefly explain you what we do, the past lives of the building, our programs, and the governance. So this is the place that, yes, I guess that some of you visited some days ago. It is located in a neighborhood that's called Congress, that is not that far away from here, like 4 metro stations. And many years ago, it used to be a dog track place, like here that you can see. And nowadays, dogs are super welcome, so my colleagues come to the work with their dogs because we love dogs so much, and they have been suffering a lot in the place. So nowadays we operate at the intersection of open technologies, participatory democracy, and digital culture. And it means that in our daily day, we ask us a lot of questions and we discuss about a lot of topics through exhibition, debates, workshops, performance. Some examples: the links between democracy and open technologies, how technologies can have a more gender perspective, how video games can be used to promote critical, caring, creative thinking, how we can develop projects of citizen science, or how we can fight for our digital rights, or how can we advance through a more technology sovereignty. Some programs that we have, you have to imagine that in the Canodrum there are a lot of different people. So we have people that don't know how to do a video call, and very nerd people that know a lot about code, and they meet weekly to develop special codes for more ethical video games. Some examples. So we have different types of learning activities to learn from each other. And an example is a project that we did that was called Youth Screens and Action, where some students of our neighborhood develop a research process in terms of how do they feel interacting with the screens. So they talk about social media, disinformation, video games, AI, and it was cool because, well, they follow a research with a research question, hypothesis, gathering data, analyzing results, conclusions. And an interesting conclusion is that many issues related to digital culture are not individual, but shared, systemic problems. For example, linking self-esteem and social media. It was also interesting for teachers to develop a scientific research through familiar topics, and it was interesting for us to develop activities that are interesting for students. We have an open cultural program. We usually work by cycles. The last one that we had, it was about the environmental impact of our technologies, and we did experimental activities to trace all the materials of our materials and reflect on planet obsolescence. And we also did a lot of debates, mixing the academia and social entities of Barcelona to provide alternatives to the data centers of AI. So we are very specially focused on the impacts of data centers in terms of energy consumption, hydric resource stress, energetic centrifugation. So that's some examples. We also have a lab, that is the place where I am working, when we accompany research projects, for example, citizen science projects, and we promote a collaborative research between a wide range of agents to, again, provide a more digital transformation that follows the values of the place. This was a cool project where many people of the neighborhood mapped the heat of the neighborhood, with physics, and then meet with the municipality of Barcelona to provide some recommendations. And we have a lot of collaborators in our place, so they are from cooperatives, foundation, associations, that some of them are anthropology, or they are more focused on technology, so it's interesting because they mix together and they can establish very nice synergies, especially when we eat, because during the food time, it's a very nice building, so we can talk a lot about different topics from different points of view, so the synergies, the energy is cool. We have now a communitarian radio that many people is using, and it's fun because we have from students that want to learn how to do a podcast, from more old people of the neighborhood that has a lot of interest in the historical memory of the place that now are using the radio too, and all the content is uploaded to the, let's say, come to say in English, the communitarian net of radios of Barcelona. It's also an open source place. And we have open stands where we do a lot of events, from open cinema to free games or different activities for different publics, because we have, for us it's very important to go to the neighborhood, because sometimes we have people from other countries that send an email that want to contact with us, but a woman that lives in front of the canodrome doesn't really know what we do. They don't know if we are a library, if we are a center where they can learn how to use a computer. So we have a very focus on the people of our neighborhood. So, and it's quite a challenge sometimes. And well, here you have to imagine a very nice infographic that now you cannot see. But the governance is community driven. So we have different roles that decide what canodrome is, what canodrome goes. So we have the community that uses the place and can decide the activities that we want to do collaboratively there. The collaborators ecosystem, that are these residents that spend their day in the canodrome. The city council, because it's a municipal place. And the technical office, that is like me, that I am working in a cooperative that's called Collective, that we use technology for social transformation, and we manage all the place. And with this goal to revitalize the neighborhood of Congress, but also have a view to Barcelona and to the world. So many thanks, 2 minutes. And if you have time, I mean, we are 4 metro stations from here, so if someday you spend more days here and you want to visit us, we'll be very, very happy to show you what we do. And this is my email, and thank you so much.